Hey guys, so today I'm going to be showing you the tutorial portion of my Disney side contest entry, and just in case you don't want to watch the whole thing, I'll have links down below to where you can skip for each of the different parts. So let's get started. So the first portion that I did was the 101 Dalmatians, and for basically every single part of this tutorial I just looked up a picture on Google and tried to mimic it. Some tips I do have if you're going to do this, the Dalmatian anyway, would be to outline everything before you start doing the detail. It just makes things a lot easier, because I was trying to make a collage type thing, and I finished this around 4 o'clock in the morning when I decided I should probably, let it go. So I didn't actually get to finish it exactly how I wanted to, but it does help, planning out where you're going to put all the features and stuff. So that way you can, actually have this look the way you want with the least amount of headache. And then once you've actually finished outlining everything, you can start filling everything in. Just remember your dog is white, so you want to leave the parts that you're going to have black a little bit bigger. So like the nose, you don't want it to come out as small as it's probably going to come out if you just, This makes sense to me. I swear it does. And then you can just fill everything else in. Already drawn out, then you can start outlining. Now I would take your time with this because you just put in a lot of hard work. You do not want to screw it up because you decided to rush with the outline. Also, another reason you don't want to rush with the outline is because you do want to make it kind of thin. You don't want it to be like the center point. It's just supposed to be an outline, And then you can go ahead and fill in all your spots and stuff in the nose and other things, and yeah. And then once you're all done with that, then you can start painting the collar red. You can also apply some pink to the ears where they're supposed to be, in the mouth, and then you have a Dalmatian on you. Yeah! Now, this one I have done before when I did Pocahontas kind of cosplay. So if you want to see how to turn yourself into Pocahontas, go there. I'll have it linked down below. Basically, what you want to do is put in the shape for the necklace, fill it in, making sure that you keep it as opaque as possible. And then once you do that, you can start putting in the spaces where she would have the lighter parts of her necklace, because it is like 3 or 4 parts together. And if you're gonna do this in conjunction with the dog as like a mural thing or like a collage, just kind of be careful with that. And yeah, if you want to make it look a little bit more three-dimensional, you can also shade with some brown eyeliner and take over your shadows. And that's it for that one. Now for the fun one. This one took forever, but I still love how it came out. Can't speak. So basically what I did with her is I built her up from the bottom up. So I started, well, sort of. I started with the dress, just to give myself kind of something to go with. Because I wasn't sure how high I wanted her to be. I didn't want it to be too low or whatever. So, just like with my other tutorials, or parts of this tutorial, if you look at a picture of her, it makes it so much easier. If you have a better memory than me, then awesome. But yeah, this one was actually the most fun I had on this part. And by the way, I spent most of this tutorial out of frame, so yeah. Now for the hair, it was actually a lot of fun. I just kind of drew swirly things and other things that you can't really tell until you start outlining it. Then that makes the swirls and the wavy princessiness more noticeable. And for the skin tone part of this, I actually didn't have skin toned body paint, so I mixed brown body paint, a white, and a little bit of a, I want to say gray, and then a little bit of yellow to get this tone. So, that's how you know you're an artist. What? And then I kind of messed up on her shoulders. She looked kind of like she had one giant tumor coming out of her neck. So I had to fix it. There's no shame in that though. And then again, just like with the Dalmatian, once you do the outlining, try to keep it as thin as possible. Take your time, especially if this is your first time doing this and you have no idea what the hell you're doing. And yeah, try to keep it thin. That's all I can say. She is supposed to look cartoony, but you want to make it look semi-realistic a little bit. Yeah. I also learned while doing this that I can't draw hands to save my life. Things I need to practice with. So again, this is me attempting to draw hands and failing. Yeah. And don't forget the swirls in her hair and her smile. Alright guys, so this part is going to be super easy. So like I said before, this was supposed to be a collage type of thing. So I did the moon part under my Dalmatian. Should have really blended that a little bit better, but whatever. And then drew in the swirly thing that Jack and Sally are sitting on. Easy. Alright, so now we're moving on to Mulan. This is one of my favorite Disney movies. So for half of your face, you will be doing the whole, like, I forget what the song was called now. You know what I'm talking about. Ah, crap, I can't remember what the song is called. Whatever, not the point. So you're going to be painting half your face white. Don't forget to do your eyelids as well. And if you have thick eyebrows like me, you might want to go over them with a little bit of white for later. Now, to make my eyes appear a little bit more Asian, since obviously I'm not Asian, I basically just did a cat eye straight out and trying to make it look like I had like a monolith. Which, I mean, I had hooded eyes, so it did help. Just saying. And then I also lined my eyes and extended the inner corner just to make my eyes appear almond shaped. And I lined my lower lash line to give myself the appearance of even smaller eyes than I have. Which, it actually kind of worked. Then for my eyebrows, I drew them in very thin because she has way thinner eyebrows than I do. Then I redrew in my lips because her lips are way bigger than mine in the movie. So don't give me crap about that. They are, you know they are. And then I just filled them in. And I left the other side kind of plain because, you know, half and half. Yeah. Alright, so I just want to let you guys know that this movie scared the crap out of me when I was a kid. Seriously, I don't know what it was with that scene when the witch and the boulder couldn't do it. So for this one, I'll be drawing Snow White's hand with the apple. Which also made me realize that I really cannot draw hands. I'm terrible at it. So yeah. This is my grand attempt at drawing hands. I thought the thumb came out pretty decent though, after a couple tries. This is also why I tell you guys that outlining in white is a lot easier because it leaves less of a mess. And yeah, once you're pretty happy with the shape of your hand, you can go ahead and put the apple in it. Color it in, and also don't forget to give it a little bit of highlights where the light would kind of bounce off it if it's a shiny red apple. Yeah. Now, for the actual skin tone, I mixed a little bit of a couple different colors and a little bit of pink. And just on a side note, if you're not sure if you're what your undertone is, put something pink on it, and if it looks like this, you probably have more of a gold undertone. Just saying. Now for Beauty and the Beast, I decided that I was actually gonna do the stained glass version of the rose. So the first thing I did was outline everything, and I spent most of this section of the video out of frame because why would I want to show you guys how to actually do this? And And once you have it all outlined and stuff, then you can start filling it in with reds and pinks. Keep in mind that you do want to add like pinks and whites to give a little bit more dimension to this flower, since it is stained glass. If you take a look at a stained glass thing, you'll see that it does have that. And that's what it should look like. It came out really pretty, actually. They left the Mickey Mouse and the fork out of this tutorial because I was so out of frame. But I do hope that you guys like this video. I had a lot of fun doing it. Unfortunately, I haven't heard back from the comments.
Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe to see what comes out of my channel next. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe to see what comes out of my channel next. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe.